Somebody says that I haven't touched on the biggest Hearthstone conspiracy currently. The streamer client. Which obviously doesn't exist. Against this pool of minions, actually Molten Rock is the best one to get, I think. How big is your Hearthstone folder? Huh? You cannot inquire about my size like that. Oh my god. Coin flip. With today's games, I'm inclined to believe we don't have a streamer client. This guy has pirates. So it's either Laureate or the free one. Probably Laureate. The problem is if he picked Discover a spell. Nah, he should pick Discovery, right? He picked Discovery. No, he picked Discovery now. Fuck, he probably has a spell. Let's hope it's not a spell that is gonna make his minion beat my minion. I don't wanna go 0-2.
Your forces are no match for the Guardians.
Our enemies are many.
Idea, this is John Blizzard. We see that you haven't renewed your membership with us. So we're going to have to disable your streamer client. You used to be one of our best customers and we expect better from you. Wow, you're shaming me. The real John Blizzard would never do that. It's another conspiracy. That somebody named John Blizzard is in charge of Blizzard. Secretly pulling the strings. I mean, it's more like a meme. I don't think actually somebody believes that. I would even be surprised if there was like one person named John Blizzard working for Blizzard. Somebody named John, probably. It's a common name. But John Blizzard? No chance. Like, let's say your name is Blizzard. Do you actually go work at Blizzard?
Well fought, champion.
I don't know. Spell buffing is OP. I kinda like Geared Guard with Aquaditron more than Humongous. If we have 2 gold, I want to level up coin hero power. Check the name of the guy who runs Nintendo in the US. I have no idea what is the name. Is it John Nintendo? That would be funny. He no longer works there, but it was Bowser. Was that a character from Mario? I don't remember well enough. Fake gamer confirmed. Wait, let me Google it. Oh, I know this guy. I don't know his name. I don't play Mario. Am I a fake gamer because I don't play Mario?
Time to teach you a thing or two about magic.
I didn't have a Nintendo. Actually, no, I had a Nintendo Wii at some point. But I didn't play Mario on it. Wii was like so revolutionary. I think Wii, when it came out, was better than VR ever was. VR is still kind of garbage. That's my hot take of the day.
Let's go that way.
Not worth getting Drakari here. Let's be strong. My body is a machine that turns our new content into less productive work ethic. I don't want to have that effect on you. I want to make you more productive, more interested in life in general, and maybe also in your work. And make your workday better, smoother, and more enjoyable. PS1 was the best console. I never had a PS1. I had a PS2, a PS3, and the PS5. I didn't get the PS4 because I was grinding Hearthstone so fucking much that I just didn't... I didn't even watch football. Like, in the first years of my Hearthstone career, I was like so all in on Hearthstone to not have to go back to college, or to not have to go to college. I wasn't gaming other games. I wasn't watching football. I wasn't reading the news. Just Hearthstone, 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 Hearthstone. Kind of crazy. But maybe you have to do that. At least for a while. Life is definitely more interesting checking out other games, watching a good football match once in a while. And not going to sleep at 4 AM and waking up at noon every day. That was my schedule. Probably not the healthiest schedule, but hey. Sparkbot is nice.
The battlefield shall be yours.
We need Fellfire Conjurer. Yeah, I want something like this.
This will be a transformative experience.
Xbox 360 with Xbox Live was a multiplayer gaming revolution. I never owned an Xbox. It wasn't that popular in Romania. I was like a sheep. Everybody had a PlayStation, so I got the PlayStation. I think Xbox was pretty popular in the US, but not so much outside of it, right? Deodorant isn't popular in Romania either. What? What does that have to do with anything? What? Bro, do you have a study? Do you have a study to show the deodorant use in my country?
All options are within your reach.
I'm not sure how to play this, chat. Like, I want Golden Conjurer and I definitely want Nadina. Now, actually, you probably just buy Nadina and then look for something else. Poet is really good with Nadina, really bad without Nadina. That's why I didn't buy the Poet, because I didn't have the Nadina at that point where I was offered the Poet. I don't know what to do. I found your doppelganger. Check Discord General. Bro, countless of times in my streaming career, people think that they found somebody that looks like me. And usually they look a little bit, but not really. I have a pretty common face. Or at least a common face structure. I'm like good-looking Eastern European. Charming is really solid. Not sure how to buff it. I'm still thinking. Yeah, you probably want to focus on the Spark bot. Okay, let's just get Nadina. I'm not even gonna buy the one from the shop. We're looking for other things. Golden Brian, I'm gonna skip it as well. Okay, Golden Charming I cannot really skip. Oh my god, dude. What do we do here? We need Poet now. So buying Hamul makes sense. Pretty weird spot because we're getting shields in the fight, but we don't have shields outside of the fight. And we have rallies, we have spell scaling, but we don't really have the spells to scale. And now we're also going under the damage cap probably with a bad fight especially.
I wish I could fight by your side.
I like the spark bot, but can we really fight now? Panda is always a buy.
I shall see you.
I want to town Athena. Not even sure if Nadina is the best here.
Be prepared for anything.
Huh? We might be big enough. Fortunately, we are somehow big enough. Funny enough, Nadina is probably the cut. Is new patch / expansion out? Didn't you say yesterday it will come out last night? No offense, just asking, bro. Why would I take offense to that? It's out for constructed, that's what's out. Battlegrounds new season is only in 1 month from now. Give or take. Guys, I don't get offended that easily. You have to really try to offend me, okay? I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying that I don't.
Craft your strategy. Yes, craft your strategy.
What does new season mean for Battlegrounds? Generally, they change the minion pool. Either do a new mechanic or bring back a mechanic. Hopefully, a new one. Maybe some big changes like adding a new tribe. Like in the past, they added new tribes, or sometimes, like one time they added the Battlegrounds duos. It's like the big thing. They can change and vary the big thing. I think it depends. When was the last time they added a new tribe? I think Naga was the last tribe they released, if I'm not mistaken.
This will be a transformative experience.
Somebody on YouTube says Canada qualified to the World Cup and Romania didn't in football. I mean, Canada also beat us in a friendly match. But Canada qualified because they are a host country, right? Which is not easy. You have to have the money.
Your vigilance.
Romania is also going to qualify to the World Cup. Hear me out. It's a little bit of a hopium take. But I believe. Okay, we're gonna make Poet golden. We're gonna eat this guy. We're trying to get perma divine shields. And we also want to get full divine shields on all of our board. Let's go like this. I don't like the rest of the minions in the shop. I'm gonna buy Rogers.
Show them what we're made of.
Don't really like this. Let's roll. Do I like this? 535, that's a lot of stats. Okay. I'm gonna buff the Charm Wing. So you put Charm... No, wait.
As you demand.
Let's put it like this. Currently, Italy is also not qualified. I wonder if Romania faces Italy in the last chance qualifier. Who's gonna win? Am I crazy if I think we have a chance? Position your poet correctly. Funny enough, poet is positioned correctly for what I want to achieve, which is Divine Shield on the Charm Wing. Once I get Divine Shield on the Charm Wing, so if I don't die here, I'm gonna position poet to get maximum stats from the Charm Wing. But I really wanted to Divine Shield him at this stage of the game. Romania didn't qualify for the Euros when we hosted it. I mean, we qualified for the last Euros, and we also had a good performance there. In sports, or at least in football, looking at the result from 20 years ago doesn't really matter. It's not the same players. Even like in 4 years, a lot of players can change.
Another victory. It seems magic is on my side.
It's funny because we only have 2 dragons outside of Poet and Charmwing. Nadina is our kick. We don't really need or want Nadina. Ooh, I really like the hatchling. I want to buy all these spells. The problem is they're expensive and not the best minion to end on. Still gonna have to play it. It's too good. I'm gonna just end on Party Guest. Now, the problem is if Party Guest is gonna steal the Poet buff. You could put it like this, and then you give Party Guest Divine Shield with a Geared Guard. But I really think you want to condense your buffs at this point. We are entering late game, so I think condensing the buffs is very important. Therefore, I will open on Charmwing to try to Divine Shield Charmwing rather than Party Guest. I kinda disagree with your sports take. What happened 20 years ago massively changed or improved the training situation of that particular team, or the money they spent onto the sport, youth performance and so on. Okay, then what happened to Greece who won Euros like 20 years ago? We're growing. Good point, but small sample size for your argument. No, but generally I agree. I definitely agree that a country is more willing to spend on a particular sport if they get good results in that sport.
Another victory. It seems magic is on my side.
Not always. For example, Romania has a lot of Hearthstone talented players, but you don't see any lands in Romania. Name one! Okay, let's focus on the game. Memes aside.
Shrewdly done. Recruit forces to build.
You draw Party Guest for Leroy here. This is perma stats, because you have Poet.
Your plan. Very well.
And can cut Gear Guard for another Leroy. Very soon. What if a Blizzard employee was visiting Bucharest and wanted to interview you on Battlegrounds Future? Offering you a dinner would be enough. I mean, they can watch my stream and they already see my opinions on the Battlegrounds Future. I think all the game needs right now is a new mechanic. That's it. And for Constructed, I would add tournament mode. I think that's like the most important feature that hasn't been added to Hearthstone. And it to drive player engagement. Trust me, if a company like Blizzard wants your feedback, they can get it very easily. They don't have to fly to Romania and buy you dinner. This is not a movie.
Guardians of Azeroth. Another victory. It seems magic is on my side.
Huh. I want another Leroy.
Build your army to withstand the trials ahead.
I'm happy that the spell buffing has been paying off. Should have bought that spell. I'm rolling too fast. Don't you love it when I roll super fast? And then I have like 50 seconds to think of how stupid I played? But yeah, could have played it better. I don't want another Golden Poet, because it has very little attack and it might take aggro. Should have definitely bought that. The spell. But that's about it. What about the Rally Magnetic? Too weak. You didn't miss any arrows this game, I would call that an improvement. Whoa! Going for the low blow. For the people that just tuned in, I had a devastating game in this particular anomaly a few games back. A game that taught me a lot, but at a cost. Well, we won this game. I was afraid I'm gonna get 8th place, but then spell buffing plus divine shields were really good. Do you ever wonder how I'm so consistent? Well, I never played Battlegrounds without Hearthstone Deck Tracker. It lets me see each hero's win rate, and stats about which tribes get first place in this lobby. Bob's body shows me the odds of winning, losing, or doing little damage in each fight, and it proves I'm the most unlucky player alive. Com guides show me the minions I need to commit to a build and are great when I need a direction. You can try out all these features for free! Download Hearthstone Deck Tracker now from hsreplay.net and get ready to dominate the tavern.